Welcome back to episode 3 of the State of the Used Market. The first 2 episodes I've had really good feedback off, so thank you very much for that. But this time I'm going to be talking about a Breitling top time. Now, most Breitlings aren't really known for their resale value, and the top times are no exception. They drop a lot. Some of them are good, such as the Breitling 23 version of the Triumph and the Breitling 23 version of the Mustang. They are long-term investments. I wouldn't expect to get too much return, but they're not going to depreciate as much as these ones. They have come down, but they will start to go up a little bit once they get a bit rarer. They were limited production, not limited edition. I think they're around 1,500 pieces each, so they will get rarer at some point, but I wouldn't buy it purely because it's an investment. But on eBay and Chrono24, there are some ridiculous deals at the moment on top times. We've got a load here. We've got the top times Zorro. This one is one of the weakest ones, I think, in my opinion. This one is on eBay for 3.4. It's also on Chrono24 for 3.1, which is a very good price. So you got 2 versions of the Deus Ex top time. You've got the one on the left and one on the right. I prefer the one on the left, to be honest with you, but that's just personal preference. Again, £4,000 a piece. You've obviously got best offer on the other one, so that's a good one to go for. I forgot to mention at the start, the prices of Breitlings have gone up again. So the Breitling 23 re-editions of the top times are now £5,100. Then the B01 movement versions of £6,450, and on the mesh bracelet, £6,800 for a top time. Bonkers, ridiculous prices, but you can still get them at good prices on the used market. For example, this Triumph. Now, the B01 version isn't going to be as popular in the future as the Breitling 23 version, in my opinion, but it's still nice. I just prefer the design of the last one. The thing I would say about the B01 being better than the original, they've got brushing on the side of the B01 versions. So on the original ones, it was a high polish case. Now, an absolute scratch magnet. If you've got a brushing, then it's not going to show scratches up as much as polish. So that's one thing to think about. I wouldn't buy the B01 version over that just because of that. You got another Zorro, £3,400. I don't know what this guy's on. Must be some sort of white powder, because £7,995. No chance. 6,100. Again, off his rocker. I hope this guy likes top times, because they're not going to sell. He's going to have to keep them also. Another nice little scalper. We've got a Ford Thunderbird. Now, I love the Thunderbird. I think it's one of the best B01 models. It is lovely. I've seen it in person. Very nice. The red strap is a bit Cheshire, in my opinion, but it still looks quite nice as it matches the detail in between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. £5,295, great price. Trying off for £5,000, and that will be a steal. £4,820 for pre-owned version. The only problem with the top times is you get the shocking box from Breitling. It's a bit of an insult, to be honest. It is awful. You shouldn't get a recycled box when you're spending over £4,000 for a watch. No chance. From Omega, you can get the lovely wooden boxes, or you can get the Moon watch box. I just think Breitling are really taking the mickey. £5,150 for the Breitling 23 movement for Mustang. It's not going to sell for that, to be honest with you. It's too early. I feel like that will go for less than retail. So keep an eye on that or watch that one. There is another Breitling Top Time Mustang. It's up for £4,650. It's not in the list here because they've spelled Breitling wrong. That's another tactic if you're looking for a Breitling. If they spell them wrong, it doesn't come up in the listing. So if you search Breitling the incorrect way, you might find some steals. So Breitling Top Time Triumph, the Breitling 23 movement sold for £4,750, £2,695 for the Zorro, which is ridiculously cheap, £5,295 for the B01 Shelby. That was brand new, and then you're considering £7,995 from that absolute muppet. It's not worth that at all. £3,550 for a Deus Ex. For the other Deus Ex, £4,250. That's your best offer. That might have been a bit higher than that. Over to Chrono24, as I mentioned, that Zorro on eBay is $3,400. It's $3,100 on here, obviously due to less fees. Breitling Top Time Triumph for $3,999. I think this one's unworn, which is a great price. You got the Breitling Top Time Mustang, $3,950. Thunderbird, the same one that was on eBay, it's up for £4,790. £4,500 for an unworn Triumph again. Mustang, $4,630. This guy's trying to make a profit. It's not going to work. £11,200. Oh my god. You wonder what salesman absolutely swindled them and said it's an investment. They're like, oh god, I've got to get it then. Because no one in their right mind will pay £11,200 for that. You can get 3 or 4 top times for the price of that, almost. So you got the B01 version of the Mustang for $7,250, bit overpriced. I don't expect it to sell for that much. You've got these ones which are on the bracelet, as I mentioned before. They are retail $6,800, so you are getting a bit of saving. I don't really like them on the mesh, if I'm being honest with you, but they are an option. You got the Corvette. I don't really like the red, but it's another one. You got the Deus Ex with a lovely little cami punch. Buy one because you enjoy the dial. I wouldn't buy one as an investment because they're not going to be the best investment. I'm only saying that the Triumph and the Mustang could potentially be a good investment, so definitely have a gander. Subscribe, video, playlist. It's all very much.